Hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Busy morning this morning. I think we've got about 12 galloping up the hill here, and it's amazing the difference. The soundness of these horses. Not having staff running around putting bandages on horses all morning. When I was taking them into the track, they were doing that, so that's good. Seems to be working well, the track. Okay, runners last week, we took Spurt to the races. She was a bit of a naughty girl in the enclosure and actually kicked the rail and that sort of stuff, but Jack Hill did a really good job and got to the races, and she jumped pretty average, got a long way back and really smoked to the line, and run fifth or something, and wasn't beaten all that far, considering it looked like at the top of the straight she was going to get beaten 10 lengths. I'm probably going to back her up this weekend too, so keep an eye on her. GG Girl, I took her to Bendigo on Wednesday, and probably a bit of trainer error really. She's her last start was over 1500 and she had a little bit of time between runs, and so I thought she was fairly fresh, and we dropped her back to the 1300, but she just couldn't foot it with them early. She bounced good out of the gates, but then just got run off her legs, and I think she got beaten 4 or 5 lengths, but was never in the hunt. She was sort of half by chasing them, so we'll take her straight back up to a mile where she'll jump and travel and finish off better, no doubt. Now this week we'll kick off at Geelong on the grass track this week, put the rail out 9 metres, they're racing on the grass, which is a great initiative to be in winter and racing on the grass, not going around on the synthetic every week. Okay, I'll have a first starter called Way Valley Lad. Now you probably know his sister is Brianna, and she really didn't do much till she got to 2,000 metres plus, and he's probably similar. He'll be a good boy, he'll do everything right tomorrow, but he'll probably be chasing him a bit. He'll bounce and come out of the gates well, but the 1,200 metres going to be way too short. I just couldn't quite find the right race for him, so I thought we'll keep him at home, treat this race like a trial, and then we'll go to 14 or 1500 with him second up. Now we've then got Severn Road. Now once again I can't really find a race for him, and at the end of the day he's a 2,000 metre horse, so I'm going to run him in a 1700 first up. I've done plenty of work with him, which is good. I just reckon the 1700 might be a little bit of an ask. He's probably going to feel a bit late. Trent will ride him, he'll bowl along up on the speed somewhere, but I probably think it's going to be he'll knock up a little bit, but then it opens up the door to me to run him in a 2,000 metre race straight after that, or run him over a mile again. But horse is in great nick. He's in good nick for an older horse. Macrobius, now he goes up to 2,400 metres. I had a good talk to Mike Palmer about it. He's only ever had the one start over 2,400, and that was at Caulfield as a 3-year-old. Was only beaten 4 or 5 lengths, and had no luck in the run and over-raced, and it was the only time we've ever taken him to the 2,400, so we're going to give him another crack at it. If he can run the distance, it opens up a lot of doors for him as far as different race series is around for him. If he sort of just struggles a little bit, we're probably going to drop him back into the synthetic series and head to the final of that over 2,200 metres, which he's performed really well in before. Now we ran Spurt last week in the 1300, and she sort of played up a little bit, very, very fresh. She's pulled up great from that, and her work here on Wednesday I was wrapped with, so we're going to actually back her up in a 1,500 metre race on the grass. So once again, I think this filly just needs to do a bit of racing, and it'll probably settle her manners down a little bit, but worked up nice and sharp on Wednesday, goes to the 1,500. She'll probably get back and work home again, but I think she can probably certainly run a place at big odds on Friday at Geelong. Now on Sunday we head off to Warrnambool. Bjorn Pretty's just been, she's just had no luck, the horse, and without winning she's sort of been around about the mark, and jockeys coming back giving me a million excuses. She goes to a 1,700 metre maiden there on Sunday at Warrnambool. Yendall goes on. You know, she seems to be going well, it just needs a bit of luck in running. I don't think this race is going to be any stronger than what it was. Like, she ran 4th last start, go back to a maiden at Warrnambool, she's going to be all over that sort of race, you would think, but she does tend to find excuses, that horse. Royce, now Royce's going to go up, we're going to send him up to Alice Springs and do a bit of racing up there. Really on speed horse, and just sort of seems to suit that sort of pattern of racing. We've sent a few horses up in the last couple of years up there, and they've really performed well, and he seems to be that similar fit. We'll take him down to Warrnambool on Sunday and run him over 1,100 metres. I'm going to throw a set of blinkers on him, which will get him really, really sharp, and then after that on Tuesday or Wednesday he's going to head up to Alice Springs, so keep an eye on him when he goes up there, because I reckon he's probably the right horse. Having said that, he worked up beautifully this week here at the farm, and he'll be more than competitive on Sunday, don't worry about that. Trent will ride him, so hopefully he can you know, give Trent a really good ride and another winner, and be great, but he's certainly really going well. We then go to Sandown on Wednesday. Now, I've got Kawabata in an 1800 metre mares race there. I'm still not convinced to run her in that. I just don't know if I'm wasting a run with her. She ran a blinder first up, ran third at Sandown over a mile. Just looked like a horse going to 2,000 metres now would suit, but there's just nothing really around for her unless I want to let her carry 60.5 kilos, which I don't know if that really suits. So I'm contemplating running her on Wednesday at Sandown, an 1800 metre mares race. I just don't know how many more opportunities she's going to get to race against mares over that sort of distance. So if I accept with her, she'll probably run.
Hi guys, just the 2 rides to report to you from the past week. Perceptionist and Black Ziggy at Geelong last Friday. Black Ziggy was the better of the 2. She ran pretty well first up. She sat deep and finished off pretty well considering the trip she had. She only got beat 2.5, so hopefully I can stick with her this prep. As for the week ahead, the whole team's pretty busy this week, and I'll be riding 2 of ours with Severn Road going around tomorrow on Friday at Geelong. Interesting to see how he goes first up over 1700, but he's fitting well. And Royce goes around on Sunday at Warrnambool. He's deep into a prep now, but still going pretty well, so I'm pretty happy to be back on him. Obviously had a win on him before, and hopefully we can get a second. If I do manage to pick up any more rides, you can see them in the acceptances. And hopefully I've got a winner or 2 to report to you next week.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Our busy week this week. If you want to, the Thoroughbred Club of Geelong are having their annual dinner at La Parisienne restaurant called Rob Windmill. If you're interested, it's always a good night and always a bit of fun. There's always something going on. Busy day for us tomorrow, Friday, at Geelong. 4 runners there's a busy sort of day. See if Macrobius can run 2400. That'll be interesting. Make sure if you want to continue to get our video all the time that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and to make sure that you're going to continue to getting the video. It's very good. Any other little things we put on there, you'll also get information being a subscriber to our YouTube channel. So make sure you do that, and that'll be good. What else we got? Kawabata might run her Wednesday in town. Don't know. I was just really not sure which way to head with her. She's a 2400 metre horse. It's a really nice race early in August. I want to try and get her ready for there. So we'll make sure that she's 100% going to that race. Until next week. See you later. Come here. She doesn't want to play the game.
I wish Trent all the best, and that's it.
And I'll see you all when I get back.
And I'll see you all when I get back.
From Lindsay Park.
From Lindsay Park.
Was it?
I'll make that a bit more fluent.
Now, here's a great opportunity for everybody. Not everybody, okay.